So Kenny, back into action tomorrow night and a tough trip to Bradford City.
Yeah, it is obviously a big club. We're looking forward to the game though. Good place to play, and we want an opportunity to get ourselves back to winning ways as quick as we possibly can. So we are looking forward to the game. We're optimistic about it. We think we need to do better than we have been doing, and we're also confident that we can make that gap towards the good performances that will lead to results.
Obviously, disappointment from the weekend probably still lingering this morning. So what's the message to the players?
Yeah, be positive. And I understand we can talk about the conditions, which is one thing, and some game management, but we didn't really get going. I didn't think until probably the last 20-25 minutes, where we played some good football, made some good links, created some chances, hit the post, hit the bar. Now, was it too little, too late? Probably yes, it was. But even so, it shows we can do it, and we've got to base it on that, and then go forward, not be frightened of any opposition or any game, and play with a little bit more purpose. And that's the message at the moment, and that's the message this morning going into Tuesday's game at Bradford.
And how did Theo come through the game? Obviously, that was his first game back from injury, and he did play the 90 minutes. So
yeah, he's fine. He's no problems and fully fit.
In terms of the transfer window, obviously you moved to bring in George Ray from Exeter. What can you tell us about him?
Yeah, I think he's a very good defender, committed defender, and number one header of the ball in terms of competing, in both boxes, and now at 28 has some experience in that area that we haven't got enough. And we also have to cover Alex Mitchell. At some stage, Alex needs an operation. Not right now, but he does need an operation at some stage, and that's a big reason for obviously covering that area with George.
One of the injuries from the weekend was Paul Smith. We know you said at the time about his ribs. Can you give us an update on that one?
Yeah, it's not good news. I mean, he just challenged just on about 40 minutes there of the first half, and he has a collapsed lung, which isn't good news. He was in hospital on Saturday night. He is in good spirits though, and is being looked after well. But in terms of his football, he won't be with us for a little while.
Again, in terms of transfer window, we have seen an outgoing in Dan Kemp to MK Dons. Dan wasn't part of your plans here, was he, really?
It was, we've played him a lot. We need to go in another direction now. But also, MK Dons have come in for him. Martin is in talks with them at the moment in terms of, the deal and seeing whether that matches, where we are as well. That's the important thing. So, that is in negotiation definitely. And in terms of Dan, if he does get that break and that opportunity, obviously we thank him for what he's done and we wish him all the best.
In terms of the week ahead, then obviously it's Bradford Tuesday night and Colchester Saturday, and a really big week to try and get the season back on track.
Yeah, very much so, and we've been saying that for a little while. But only performances will do that. We don't have to focus too much on the opposition. We have to, focus on our own performances, not be frightened, and play with a purpose. We have to play with a bit more purpose than we have done. We haven't been too bad at the back. We haven't, we're not getting lots of shots against us. Sides are not carving us open. They're edging us out. And they're edging us out on a regular basis now, and that's frustrating. So we have to learn from that, but also for ourselves going forward, play with more purpose, home or away, big club or small club, and we're capable of that. We have the players to do that. We've showed at different times of the season that we can do that. But in recent weeks, we've looked nervous, edgy, and without enough tempo going forward, and being much more positive and much more creative.
And then just finally, then it sounds like it'll be without Paul Smith tomorrow night. But is there any other team news you could tell us?
For tomorrow, it'll be the same group. And as you say, for George Ray, we are expecting his clearance to be okay and done today, which is obviously the last day of the transfer window. We will try to add another forward today if we can to cover Paul's injury, and we're in talks with people to do that, but we're not necessarily. I wouldn't say there's anybody here or close to the line, but that will be our aim today.
Awesome, Kenny. Thank you very much.